Hi guys! Today I was not sure what to actually do a video about because I'm not reading as much as I would like to, which is why this video is about Confessions of a Reader, just to have a discussion. I want to get things off my chest that I'm worried about, because everyone feels these things. I know all the readers worry about these sorts of things, but I just feel so isolated. I'm in a house at the minute with people that don't really read as much as when I used to live with Laura, and I feel like motivation has definitely dropped for reading because I'm choosing to watch a film, I'm choosing to watch TV, I'm choosing to have a bath and work, which is quite a good thing, instead of reading, but I'm not making time for it and I'm struggling to. So I was just going to go through some tips and tricks of how to improve reading, just because I know them, I know what they are, I just can't put them into practice. So I'm hoping giving some advice to people feeling the same way will kickstart me into reading some more. So my first trick for reading some more is to set apart 20 minutes of the day, no more but no less. 20 minutes is just time to take a chill for yourself, and what you would spend like on your phone, maybe scrolling through Facebook or Twitter, just decide to make the conscious effort to put that phone down, pick up the book and just read it for 20 minutes. Set an alarm on your phone, mute other notifications and reminders, and just get lost in the world, and then when you've finished, you can either choose to move on if you haven't got much time, or you could even choose to just carry on if you've got plenty of time, which I have found work really well if I'm reading at night, because the only thing I've got to do is go to sleep. So if I'm awake enough to carry on reading and there's no time constraints, then I will just carry on. So I need to make sure that I'm doing this as well as watching TV and relaxing, because it is a big part of what I enjoy doing, and it's making me feel weird not reading and not having books to talk about at the end of the month and not being able to do a TBR or a wrap up. It's quite depressing. So I would like to read more and actually put this into practice myself, and I'll let you know how it goes on the next video. Tip number 2 is to audiobooks when you can. I know the reason Laura's reading a lot more than me at the minute is because I don't have a long commute, and when I do I listen to Classic FM to work and back, which is fab because full-time job, but also audiobooks have never been something that I've managed to get into because I've never had that like hour and a half time where I would just sit in on public transport not doing anything, because I don't really go on public transport because it really bothers me. And when I'm in my car, I have my iPod, I've got my auxiliary, I can put my fire tunes on. I will not say that again, I promise. But also, I just don't really listen to audiobooks. I find it hard to keep up with them. I'm really picky about like the voice in my head that reads the books out, and I just don't really like them very much. But if they work for you, then stick them on in your car, because you will get so much more read, and then you'll be able to come back to the actual physical book in the 20 minutes that you use in a day to read. So you'll never feel like you're only listening and not reading, which is the perfect combination to help you read more. I just have a physical hang up over it, so I need to actually personally sort my problems out. But that's a tip for you guys if you find that helpful. And tip number 3, which is actually my last tip, is to buddy read when you can, which actually leads me on to a teaser for next week's video, which is actually going to be a buddy reading session month book that you actually read with someone else, because there's no pressure, I say pressure, motivation, that's better, to read than reading with someone else who's waiting for you to get to chapter 4 so you can talk about what she did with him or what they did together, and it will motivate you because you'll want to know what's going on. They won't be able to help themselves if something exciting's going to come up and then you haven't got to it yet. And also then they'll hang it over your head until you've got to that bit. So you want to get to that bit too. So what I'm going to do, is I'm going to persuade Laura to help me read, even if it's a reread, spoilers. But we shall see if that will help me to get back on track with my reading. So that's it for my tips and tricks, and also my glooms and dooms on not reading much in the past month or 2 or 3. I'm going through a bit of a book slump, guys, but it's nothing to do with you fabulous authors or you fabulous readers. It's just my personal hang-ups, which hopefully these tips will help me reduce. So let me know any more, because I could only think of 3, which is probably where the problem's coming from. And I will update you how I'm getting on, and I will see you on the next video. Happy reading, guys!